Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. To this video I'm talking about a late Kimi Antonelli penalty following qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Now Antonelli qualified in P4, however, straight after the session he was summoned to the stewards over a yellow flag infringement. Now this incident relates to what happened with Max Verstappen at the end of Q3. He spun at the final corner and that brought out the yellow flag, and Antonelli went through that part of the track and ended up improving his lap time. And while the stewards did decide that Antonelli did in fact lift, they thought it wasn't enough, and as a result he's been given a grid drop of 3 positions for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and on top of that he was also given 1 penalty point for the incident, taking him up to a total of 4 for the 12-month period, with the stewards saying in their verdict, the driver of car 12 stated that on seeing the yellow flag and light panel, he lifted off the throttle earlier than his previous push lap. This was verified by the telemetry. However, the reduction in speed occurred for a very short period, and in fact the car speed when passing the scene of the incident involving car 3 was slightly higher than that on the previous push lap. The mini sector time was only 0.03 seconds slower than his best time for that mini sector, and whilst because he lifted 16 metres earlier, he was 14 kilometres an hour slower entering the yellow flag sector, but was 3 kilometres an hour faster when passing the incident site due to the less application of the brakes entering the corner. The FIA representatives noted that the speed reduction in the mini sector was less than 1%. The stewards considered this incident to be different to other incidents that have resulted in no further action, because unlike those cases, there was no significant speed delta through the mini sector compared to the driver's previous fastest time under similar circumstances. Now make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my Formula 1 content and are kept up to date with F1 news. I've just reached 55,000 subscribers and your support and lovely comments are incredible and it means so much to me. Thank you so much for it. Now this penalty comes following Lewis Hamilton getting a grid penalty as well. He qualified in P2 but has been demoted down the order, and if you want to find out more about that, I'll leave a link to a video I did in the description. But with Antonelli getting a penalty now, that changes the grid order again, with Antonelli now starting the Grand Prix from P7. And giving his view on the incident before the penalty was confirmed, Antonelli told Sky Sports F1, looking at the lap, I got a gust of tailwind at turn 9, lost a tenth there, and at the last corner from the previous lap, there was a good tenth and a half because of that before I didn't maximise the grip. The yellow flag came while I was entering the corner, so I tried my best to lift. I did lift and gave up quite a bit of minimum speed compared to before. It was a shame. P3 would have been for sure, but I don't think pole position. I would have been very close, probably half a tenth to Lando, but still not good enough for pole. Now there was also a third punishment for Antonelli, with him getting a warning for driving unnecessarily slowly during qualifying, with the stewards saying in their verdict on this one, the driver was on an in-lap and his time between SC2 and SC1 exceeded the prescribed maximum for this event. Car 12 was not overtaken by any other car. The driver acknowledged that he had exceeded the delta. He said he was preoccupied by his push lap, having been affected by a yellow flag, and wasn't focusing sufficiently on adhering to the delta. The team explained that they were dealing with an issue with car 63 and ought to have reminded the driver to speed up. The stewards determined that the driver drove unnecessarily slowly by not adhering to the delta, but noted that no other car was affected. Consistent with previous infringements of this type, when no other car is affected, the stewards imposed a warning. But that's going to be the video from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.